I'm interested in this. So we're like literally in like black and white. What the? The Royal Academy? But everything's been drained of color. So if I recall, we have to defeat those Black Knights to restore color. And if you, and you don't want to fight the red ones, because that'll force you to start over. So keep that in mind. And now we know what monochrome schoolhouse was supposed to mean. Sure is creepy to be in a world of black and white like this, though. It's like we're in a silent movie. I feel the same way. Even if it's creepy, however, we still have to explore the grounds from top to bottom, so we may as well get started. There are 5 buildings in all. The main building, the clubhouse, the girls' dorm, the boys' dorm, and the auditorium. I think we basically know that by now. There's also the old schoolhouse, which is accessible via the path at the back of the main grounds. Good to know. We're going to need to keep an eye out for those knights prowling around, too. Right. Got it. Right. Just make sure you don't fight the red knights. Because that would not be a good thing at all. Not even a little bit. Chloe style, even. Want to upgrade that. No. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Bum bum ba da ba da bum bum bum. Good time. Now we can put silver gem on you. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Hostess. White Gehenna style, even. HP of the 4. Bum bum bum. And you. Okay. Oh, shield 4, okay. We can put Emerald Gem on ya. Because why the beep not? We need to upgrade that slot before we can do that. You know what I'm talking about? Bastage style, even. Grand Stream. Okay. To the Dark Knight. So yeah, you want to kill all the Dark Knights and avoid the Red Knights. Pretty much what you want to do here. Newfie style. Dark Knight, 5875 HP. Weakens time. An animated suit of black armor. Beating it may make something happen. It just may. Also, we got Supreme Heartbreak. A deadly strike at a foe's weak point. Even. You jerks. Supreme Thunder God Kick. A downward kick from the sky like a flash of lightning. Lightning. You know what I'm talking about? I got a double turn! Double punch! Sturm 3. Deals graceful yet agonizing continuous blows, even. It did insta-death!
Well, that takes care of that.
Do-do-do-do. Now we're massively over-leveled, so these fights aren't going to give us much of anything as far as experience is concerned. So that's pretty exciting. If you ask the Lancer. They want to check all the rooms for chests and other shenanigans. Tomato fondue. Tomato fondue? That's a new one. Did you know Trails in the Sky's Japanese name is Sora no Kaseki? I did know that. You know, because Sora means sky, and Kaseki means trails. But the Japanese team has fully endorsed the English name to the point where it's used on the cover of the Sora no Kaseki manga in Japan. Which is actually true. For those that didn't know. Tomato fondue, even. Tomato fondue. Takes firefly fungus, vintage wine, sharp cheese, dragon beans, bird egg, and gummy eyeball. Tastes nothing short of exceptional. Heals 13,000 HP and cures poison and blind. It basically looks like tomato juice, essentially. Essentially. Of course, since we're in black and white, sometimes it can be kind of hard to see chests. So you gotta look closely like a pervert. Mortal Punishment 2. Oh, and Gorgon Arrow. I completely forgot we learned that. Fires a malevolent arrow to petrify foes. In a line.
Eat hot arrows!
So that can be pretty useful. Useful style, even. I belch, excusez-moi. Even. Supreme Thunder God Kick. Like, that needs to be even better. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. Sickening, even. And a little racist. Not gonna lie. Of course, I don't think this is even gonna hit him, but whatever. Oh, it did hit him. Okay, well, it's fine with me. Huh.
Well, that takes care of that.
We're too over-leveled. It's disgusting. Uh-oh. I think we restored some color. We're in color. We're in color. We got a lot of what it takes to get along. Of course, that room's in color, or that area. I think you have to defeat all the Black Knights in an area to restore color to that area. Basically. Mortal Punishment Deuce. Spears affect a wider area and are even deadlier than before. Nice.
Let's end this.
It's even better than it was, which is pretty frightening. It was damn good before.
We're good to go.
You're so good to go. So freaking good to go, man. Fish skewers. A spider looks at you angrily for disturbing its living room. Classic. Fish skewers style. Takes 2 iron bone fish, 2 kibbled salt, 2 black pepper, and 2 fish fillet. Fresh grilled fish skewers heals 14,000 HP and speed up by 20%. Pretty nice. Oh. Only 13 more recipes to go. How cool are we? There's a door here! Mira comes and Mira goes. Sometimes it may be lost, but at times that loss can be gained manyfold. Offer 15,000 Mira to me, only then shall the door open. So basically you just have to pay 50,000 Mira. Of course we don't have it, so... But of course we can go over here and just sell some stuff. No big deal. No big dealio. What am I doing? I don't even know, man. Disgusting. There we go. Estelity McExtellerson, even. Alright. Excusez-moi. Yeah. Quiet, sir. You bothering people. You're bothering them. We paid a door money. That's not weird or anything. Not even a little weird. Don't remember which one this is, but... What did they get at me? Another Vega Star chamber. Shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. What do we get? We're in Bose, apparently. It's the mayor! Thank you very much for coming today. I'd love it if you would be able to start coming to pray like this more often. I'm afraid it looks as though I won't have a choice in that matter. If I show any signs of skipping Mass lately, Lila gives me a stern lecturing. Uh-oh. She gets berated! You're rather fortunate to have someone like her by your side, you know. Fortunate, even. Nothing is more valuable to a person than someone who will chide them when they seem to be straying from the right path. Oh, I couldn't agree more. I do wish she would go a little easier on me than she currently does, however. Look at it this way. The fact that she doesn't shows just how important you are to her. For one thing, I hear you've been exceptionally busy with work these days. I wouldn't be surprised if she hoped to make the time you spent here to be a break from all of that. As frustrating as it is to admit, that's a scarily sound assessment. But she can't keep me away from work forever now, can she? I think I ought to be getting back to it now, so if you'll excuse me... Please give my regards to Father Holstein, too. Certainly. A good day to you, then. Good day, style. As if Lila wasn't bad enough, now I have Sister Rosa saying the same things as her. Oh well. Next up is inspecting the market, so I should probably get to doing that. Market style. I was expecting Lila to be here to meet me by now, though. He's been awfully cold to me lately, and I still don't have a clue as to why. I thought she was going to pray with me today, too. But then she up and decided she needed to take care of shopping. Maybe I can grill her on it later. For now, I should hurry and get to the market. Market, even. Oh, isn't that Lila? Lila style. Pleasant man. Thanks, I really do appreciate your help today. Not at all. I should be saying the same to you. Anyway, if you need anything else, just give me a call. I can always worm my way out of whatever's on my schedule to make time for you. I'll certainly keep that in mind. Please do. My little sister's been so excited for the big day already. It'll surely be one to remember. Yes, I'm sure. For now, however, I really should be going. Oh yeah, the mayor should be about done with Mass now, right? Until next time, farewell for now. Good times. Did I just witness what I think I did? Probably not. So that's why she's been acting so distant towards me lately. I wish she had said something. I thought we were supposed to be close. I suppose it shouldn't come as much of a surprise. She's a grown woman. And she might seem cold towards people on the outside, but she's a wonderful human being, and a rather attractive one too. If anything, I'm surprised it's taken her this long to find someone. Though you just know this is going to be a misunderstanding. Well, it wouldn't be fair to me to get in the way of her happiness. You said penis. I do feel a little lonely at the thought, but she's going to want my support. It wouldn't be right for me not to give her it. I'll have to apologize for being late. Might I ask exactly what you are doing? Oh, it's you, Lila. How long have you been there? You appear to be rather tired. This is why I keep telling you that you need to stop overexerting yourself. Oh, no, I'm not. I assure you. Shall we head to the market? Well, if you say so. Say so style. Do-do-do-do-do-do. The next day. It's Annalise! Mayor Maybell, can I ask you to go over what you want me to do one more time? Just so I'm not misunderstanding. Well, as I said, I would like to investigate, exactly what relationship those two have. As well as what kind of person the gentleman in question is. Oh boy. So, to put it in simpler terms, you want me to check out whether they're dating and do a background check on the man, right? Is that right? Yes. Yes, it is. Is there something wrong? Well, kinda. I mean, we racers do at times do background checks on people. But that's when we suspect or know for sure they're involved in a crime. If they're not, doing so would be an invasion of their privacy. That doesn't exactly fly with us. Oh. Obviously, if you have reason to believe the man Lila appears to be dating is involved in illegal activity, I'd be happy to help. Is that the case, though? No. On the contrary, actually. He appears to be a good, honest man. I see. There's obviously going to be the chance that's just a facade, and he's not the kind of person he appears to be. He may even be a spaghetti bender. But as it stands, I don't see any grounds for the guild to make their move. That is unfortunate, but I can certainly see where you're coming from. I'm sorry for troubling you with this. I don't know what came over me. Please, forget this conversation ever happened. Forgive me for asking this, but you're all in favor of them dating, right? You're not trying to break them up or something. So why are you so concerned with finding this out? As I think you're aware, Lila lost her mother and father during the 100 Days War. As far as I can tell, the scars that left on her heart still haven't truly healed either. And I believe this is her first foray into romantic relationships, too. I'm just so worried about her getting hurt as a result of this. I'm not the slightest concerned about how noble the man's family is, or how much money they have. Nothing superficial like that. All I want to know is whether he genuinely cares for her well-being and will make her happy. That's all that matters to me. I see where you're coming from. Still, at the end of the day, that doesn't give me the excuse to invade the man's privacy or meddle in their affairs. I bet he's actually Batman. I'm sure Lila will eventually tell me about what's going on when she feels the time is right. I can ask her all of my questions then. Nah, this is good stuff. What do you mean? I completely understand where you're coming from here. I'd be more than happy to accept your request. Uh-oh. Wait, I thought... Are you sure? Wouldn't doing so violate the Bracer Code? Oh, no worries. The Bracer Code's totally open to individual interpretation, so it leaves a lot to each Bracer's personal judgment. I feel trying to follow the code to the letter and ignoring the feelings of those we're trying to serve. This is the point of being a Bracer, too. Pretty much. So I don't think it's unfair to dismiss your well-meaning intentions as trying to invade someone's privacy, either. You leave all of this to me. I'll get you all kinds of answers. Leave it all to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you agreeing to do this for me. Really. Just know that I completely understand where you were coming from earlier. So I do want to ask that you invade his privacy no more than necessary. Ugh. Is that fair? Perfecto! I hope this turns out to be something that'll really make her happy. Happy style, even. And that was the day Annalise agreed to accept the mayor's request, immediately and enthusiastically beginning her investigation. Naturally, she was very cautious not to make both Lila and her presumed partner suspicious in the process. Testimony 1. Those two certainly did come here, yes. I remember them sitting at the table over there having a pleasant conversation with one another. I couldn't tell you what they were talking about, I'm afraid. But I do remember seeing Lila smiling while talking, which you don't see every day with her. That struck me. Really now? You remember anything about the man, by the way? Not in much detail. Just that he was a well-groomed, seemingly pleasant young man. That's about all I can say, I'm afraid. I see. Can I ask why you want to know all of this? Well, you see... Wait, it's okay. You don't need to answer. They're in love, aren't they? It all makes sense now. She did very much look like a girl in love when she was talking to him, you know. So little Lila's finally ready to begin her journey into adulthood, is she? Aw, how sweet. We don't know for sure yet. But please keep this to yourself, okay? Don't go telling any of the other customers and starting any rumors. Don't be influenced by rumors. Not to worry. The secret's safe with me. Bum-ba-bum. Testimony, too. Yes, I saw them. I remember the man escorting the maid to the front door of the mayor's mansion. I was surprised he didn't go inside with her, honestly. Whenever I take Mina home, I always do. Oh, Harry. If you ask me, you're the one behaving improperly, not the man we're talking about. I am? Ordinarily, when a gentleman escorts a lady to her home, he doesn't go inside. Really? Really? But surely the fact I do that is proof that we're that close, right? I wouldn't be assuming that if I were you. You know what they say about assumptions. For one thing, those two seemed awfully close even without that, didn't they? I'm not saying that it's always wrong to go inside per se. If that's what you want to keep doing, you won't see me stopping you. Okay. I will then. Why does everything have to be so much work when it comes to you? Thanks for the info anyway. Testimony 3. You want to ask about a man who's been spending time with Lila lately? Thinking back, I did see her with a man when my husband and I went to the market. They were looking at souvenirs together, I believe. Souvenirs. I remember it well, too. I've rarely seen a more adoring pair in my life. They were like a pair of newlyweds. Really? I wouldn't pay much attention to anything my husband says. He has a habit of exaggerating. I'm not ashamed of it either. These kind of stories are always much more interesting with a touch of dramatic flair. It wasn't the first time I've seen the man, though. I'm sure I've met him before. But I can't for the life of me remember his name. Can you remember it here? Don't be silly. Of course I remember. I would never forget the name of a man I've done good business with. That was young Leonard. Wait, I know that name. Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn. Ah. Oh, you know him already. Well, that puts a damper on my fun. I use that place a lot for work reasons, so I even know him by face. I can't say I know all that much about him as a person, though. If you're well acquainted with him, would you tell me a bit more about him? I don't mind, but that information isn't going to come cheap. You're going to charge me? Please, that's not funny, dear. We owe ever so much to the Bracer Guild. You can't threaten to charge a member. I won't have it. Sorry, but I just can't help myself to a good joke. Joke, even. Joke, 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 joke. Let's see. Well, he's a good, honest man for starters. Honest, even. Honest Abe. Several days later. Wow, 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 wow. I see. So the man in question is Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn. I wonder how those two came to know each other. Oh, you know Leonard already? Only by name. I can't say I've ever spoken to him in person as such. The Kingfisher Inn has really made a name for itself in recent years. It's been doing quite well financially, too. As things stand, it's a good target for investment. Reno said that, too. I'm no expert on that kind of stuff, though. Still, what I can gather based on your report, the relationship is a healthy one. And you seem to think very highly of Leonard. Oh, absolutely. Even his little sister, Sophina, is super sweet. I'd say you don't have anything to worry about with them. From what I've gathered, they make for a picture-perfect married couple. I'd like to believe that's still a while off. Then again, if they really are dating, it's a reality I'll have to come to terms with sooner or later. I'm happy for her, but at the same time, I'm a little sad too. I get what you mean. Thank you very much for your reports, Annalise. It sounds like she's made a fine choice. So I suppose all I can do now is wait for her to share the truth with me herself. That sounds like a good plan. Uh-oh. Oops. Miss Maybell, it's me, Lila. Could I have a little of your time? Oh. Speak of the devil. I wonder if the time has finally come. That'd be one funny coincidence, but maybe it has. And if it has, then it's just about time I made my exit. I wouldn't want to get in the way. Nonsense. I'd actually prefer if you stayed. If she does tell us what I expected her to, I don't intend to hide the truth of what I ask you to do. Oh, I see. Well, okay then. Miss Maybell? Oh, sorry, Lila. Come on in. As you wish. Oh, Miss Annalise. Please do accept my apologies. I didn't realize I was intruding. You're not. Don't mind me. I was just here to give my report on an investigation on behalf of the mayor. I see. So what brings you here, Lila? You have something you want to talk to me about? You could say that, yes. I have an important request I wish to make of you. Really now? What would it happen to be? Well, it concerns the Kingfisher Inn near Valeria Lake. My, we were right. Excuse me? Did you think I had no idea what was happening? I already know everything there is to know. Yeah, that's probably not the case. You know where this is headed. How could you possibly... I'm sorry, I actually had Annalise here look into it for me. I was worried about you, you see. You've been behaving so strangely lately. I'm sorry that I did it, but I just couldn't help myself. I see. There's no need for you to apologize, however. I didn't mean to worry you. Perhaps I should have been more open from the start. So, is Leonard being good to you? Damn. Cut right to the chase, why don't you? He's a very kind man, yes. Why do you ask? That wasn't what I was asking. Oh, you know what I mean, Lila. So, is there anything else you want to say on the matter? Well, yes. It's all right with you. I'd like to get right to discussing the date for the big day. Already? The big day? You've already started mapping it out? We have. We were hoping to keep it a secret for as long as possible in order to surprise you. Naturally, I've made sure everything fits into your schedule. Do I have your okay to begin making the necessary arrangements? Wowee. Is something wrong? What was that? You dummy! I can see why you might have wanted to surprise me, I can. But you really have to keep this from me until this late in the process? I mean, you got a right to your own private life, and you don't have to share everything in that with me. I'm not saying you have to, but I can't believe you would decide something so important without consulting me even once! Do I mean that little to you? Besides, you've only been going out for about a month. Aren't wedding bells at this stage a little premature? This decision is going to impact you for the rest of your life, Lila. You understand that, right? I think you should calm down and listen to what she has to say, Mayor Maybell. I'm sure she does understand, and has her own reasons for I have a horrible feeling that there is a very grave misunderstanding taking place here. Indeed. You serious? Just what are we misunderstanding? The arrangements I have been making are for your next vacation. You've been so busy lately that I thought you really ought to have one. So I've been making the necessary arrangements in secret. What? You mentioned before that you would like to visit the famous Kingfisher Inn once, you see. So when Leonard needed to come to Boast Market to do some shopping, we decided to use the chance to meet and discuss how to go about this. I hadn't realized my actions were causing so many problems for you. Whoopsie! I worry about you sometimes. Besides, I have no intention of getting married before a certain mistress of mine. Which doesn't seem to be any time soon, since she makes a hobby of turning down countless marriage proposals in favor of devoting herself to work. It's not a hobby. It's because I have so much work on my plate that I don't have time for marriage to be on the brain. So there's nothing between you and Leonard. Nothing at all. Everyone says you two have been getting along so well. I'll admit that he's a lovely man, and one I have a very positive impression of. But I've never considered him a potential partner. Not once. Why? All girls your age experience romance at least once. It wouldn't be right for you not to do the same. This isn't something I intended to come out and say, but it seems you leave me with no choice. Right now, the most important thing in my life is your happiness. I will put that over anything and everything else. Ensuring it is my greatest joy, my very reason for being. Until you've decided upon a partner to supplement that happiness, I have absolutely no intention of looking at anyone but you. I do appreciate you worrying about me. If it's my happiness you want, I ask that you focus on your own happiness first and foremost. There you go. And yet, like clockwork, I see you disregarding your well-being and taking on far more work than is humanly possible. Fine, I get it. Now that we can put the whole marriage thing behind us, I will accept your offer of a vacation. So feel free to proceed with your plan. I leave arranging the schedule to you. As you wish. Then if you'll permit me to excuse myself, I shall. Good day to you too, Miss Analyst. Oh. I'm really sorry. It looks like my research may have been a tad incomplete. Don't worry about it. I don't think anything was wrong with your report. All of this was due to me foolishly jumping to conclusions. Indeed. I can't believe I ended up giving her yet another excuse to lecture me. It's no big deal. I gotta admit, though, I am jealous. Jealous? You never heard that. Anyway, I'm sure I'll see you around. You two look great together. Oh? Oh, Annalise. What a day. I feel almost ashamed to be this relieved over all of this. I don't know if I'll ever be able to manage without her at my side. That's a shame. Side story Like a Mother finished. Like a mother. Received bloody meatballs for some reason. Learn the recipe for bloody meatballs and 100,000 Mira. Like how we pay 50,000 and then we get 100,000 back. That's exciting. Good times. But we got a new recipe out of it. Bloody meatballs. 6 marbled steak, 5 kibbled salt, 5 black pepper, 5 red pepper, lucky fang, beast flesh, leathery tail, and curative horn. Meatballs that start bloody conflicts over their ownership. Strength 3150, strongest one yet. 100% chance of faint. Good times. Meatballs. Alright, good times. That's another one down. On our way back from the chapel, Maybelle spots Lila talking to a mysterious man. Oh, we've done 9 star doors. That's a lot.